Hello and welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean and today we have a Chiroptera Press unboxing, the third in just a few matter of weeks. This, my friends, is Nightlands Volume 1. Now, Nightlands is a chapbook that Chiroptera had done in the past. They did several chapbooks that would come with other actual publications, and they said, you know what, let's switch things up and let's turn it into an actual full-sized volume. So this is going to be an annual volume, of which this is volume number 1, almost similar in some regards to the Weird Fiction Review series that Centipede Press does on a yearly basis. Now, me being a sucker for a nice hardbound book, I went with the hardcover edition, Nightlands 1, Chiroptera Press. Although I was very tempted by the paperback, just because the Weird Fiction Review has always been paperback, so it kind of feels like it should be, uniform with that. Although, the fact that they are offering it in hardcover kind of tipped my hat in that direction. Autumn of 2025, Volume 1. Now, the hardcover is completely sold out, but paperback is still available. There's fewer than 30? Maybe it was 60 copies remaining. Not many. We're talking 375 copies down to 60 or maybe even 30. That's mostly sold out. But anyways, this presumably is going to actually combine, yes, this actually combines those original chapbooks that they had done with the large publications all into one single bound issue. But going forward, I doubt they're going to do those chapbooks throughout the year. They're just going to kind of, do larger volumes such as this. So Volume 1, I believe, was a Thomas Ligotti and Brandon Trends related issue, which had some of the artwork from their screenplays, the Crampton artwork, through a Ligottian lens, analyzing Session 9 and True Detective. True Detective, if you're not familiar with it, a very, very good crime show from a decade ago. I mean, it's still around. Night Country just happened a few years ago, but the original season, highly regarded, highly acclaimed, but it came into some scrutiny. The author of that series came into some scrutiny for kind of cribbing a lot of Thomas Ligotti's ideas. Without Nick Pizzolatto, didn't really credit Thomas Ligotti, but he tended to steal a lot of his ideas. I haven't read the actual piece that he was supposed to have stolen. I believe it was what was it? Is it listed here? The Conspiracy Against the Human Race. Yeah, it's listed there. A lot of those ideas were taken for True Detective, so I know some people are very pissed off about that. We have Screen Talk, an interview with Brandon Trends, featuring different typeset there. We have Problems with Realizing a Ligotti Adaptation by Michael Sisko, who's a great author in his own right. Drawing the Curtain, interview with Dave Felton, with artist Dave Felton. And Concept and Sketches by Dave Felton. That's creepy as hell. So you might already have these in terms of the smaller chapbook volumes. And if you do, there you go. You don't have to buy the combined volume. I only have, I think, 1 or 2 of them. So I'm missing at least a third. Issue 2, this was, I believe, the Mark Samuels tribute issue. Mark Samuels passed away just a few years ago, which this was then a nice little posthumous tribute to him. Posthumous Presences by Quentin S. Crisp. I know both Crisp and Samuels are both honored via lots of publications from Zagava. We have, we're still in posthumous, this is Tartarus Press. That was of Samuel Tales. We have Dedicated to the Weird by R.B. Russell. And we have Mark Samuels' Lovecraftian Quartet by S.T. Joshi. Now, Samuels himself has a volume that was published posthumously by Chiroptera, which is one of the ones I own. I still haven't read it yet, but I'm getting there. And The Weird and the Mystical, Mark Samuels' Vision of Weird Fiction. And then an interview with Eli John, artist Eli John. I presume that this interview was done before there's Charnel Glamour, which is the volume that was done by Chiroptera, Charnel Glamour, right there. Eli John has actually gone on to do his own press, which Nepenthe? I'm going to butcher the hell out of that pronunciation. I know they came into some hot water recently in regards to like communication or lack thereof with one of their customers, but well, I don't have any of their titles yet. I did order one of their titles in preparation for The Fisherman, which is coming out, the next title to be announced. Nightlands 3, issue number 3 from autumn of last year. This has S.T. Joshi, Love Letter to Lovecraft, which fits perfectly. Lovecraft Out of This Universe by Dejan Agjanovich. Agjanovich was actually one of the ones that I just did an unboxing for with his analysis of various weird writers from back in the day. Oh, wow, look at these little sketches here. And The Agonizing Resurrection of Thomas Ligotti, also by Agjanovich. This was obviously done prior to Chiroptera's own edition of The Agonizing Resurrection of Victor Frankenstein, which, if you want to see that beautiful edition in all its glory, I have an unboxing for that on the channel. And then finally, Dejan Agjanovich's The Icy Bleakness of Things Made in Serbia, Serbian Ligotti artwork. That is freaking creepy as hell. I love that artwork. And we got a little bit more. Grimscribe, Ivaika Stevanovic. Wow. There's your Owen Wilson. Wow. Artwork by Nikola Vikovic. So yeah, like I said, this is nonfiction. It's maybe not quite the same as Weird Fiction Review, but Weird Fiction Review is also primarily nonfiction, various essays and such. Listen, I almost want to buy a paperback. Hey, speak of the devil, there's Centipede Press right there, the Harry O. Morris collection that they did. I almost want to buy a paperback just to see how it looks next to Weird Fiction Review, because this is kind of one of those ones where, honestly, it might be cool to go with the paperback version, just kind of have a nice little shelf of all of those. I know the paperback version, just like the hardcover, does have a sewn binding, so it should be a nice high-quality paperback available to you. Fewer than 60 copies remain of Nightlands. Link in the description below if you want to pick up a copy for yourself. If you want to get a hardcover copy, you'll have to go to the secondary market because they did sell out already of the hardcover. But if you're not familiar with Weird Fiction Review, you should definitely check those out as well. Those are just some of the best paperbacks you can buy. I mean, Centipede Press knocks it out of the park with those, also having a sewn binding and very high-quality volume for the price that you pay. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Once I have read the Nightlands compendium here, I will do a full book review of it on the channel here. I do at least one book review a week with plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there for you to check out. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Check out Chiroptera Press, and we'll see you around next time.